Good morning. Today I have as my guest Eliza Mazzinghi. I hope I pronounced it perfectly, probably not. Eliza is at Microsoft. She's Italian, and I'm very, very excited to be speaking with you this morning. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me today, this morning. Thanks a lot. Good morning to everyone.
And to start, would you share with our viewers a little bit about your career and what you do at Microsoft?
Yes, so I'm service practice leader in Microsoft Switzerland, which means that I'm responsible for the delivery of all the consulting and support services in Switzerland, which are led directly by Microsoft teams. So in general, we focus on digital transformation projects, on artificial intelligence projects, and with the final aim, as our CEO is always saying, our final aim to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. So this is our mission statement.
Oh, that,
so not only, yes, just to
that's
mention.
very inspiring, actually. So using technology to free up that inspiration in each and every individual.
And we don't focus any longer only on the historical Microsoft product like Windows or Office 365, but we are mainly focusing on projects that can change the life of people.
Oh, I love that. That's that's very, very empowering and inspiring. So, but I would like to also hear how you define success. So not just from the career perspective, of course, that's a very important part of it, but as a whole, could you share with the viewers?
Absolutely. So for me, success is not necessarily a thing or a project. It's more related and strictly connected to emotions. So I feel successful if I'm proud of what I'm doing and if I help others to be successful in their role. So I didn't join Microsoft to be cool myself, but to make other people cool. So that is a statement again from our CEO, but which we all actually made ours, because I think it's deeply in the DNA of the company.
Well, that is definitely, those are values that you can relate to and you can live by.
Yes.
So I think more and more companies are getting more clear with their values and actually living by them. Of course, there's in some instances, there's still a lot of talk and not real action, but it looks like that organization is really built around those values, and that is beautiful. And that then empowers every individual, male or female.
Yes, absolutely. No difference. And this is also a company where we value diversity and inclusion very much.
Love that.
Yes.
So you've held many senior leadership roles.
Yeah.
But I believe, no path is never completely smooth. So would you be kind to share, one or two struggles or something you had to overcome during your path?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very valid point because it's always a struggle to be a woman in a very technical environment. And because we are surrounded by bias, stereotypes almost every day. And what I try to do is always to stay true to myself, to my values as well. And if I can, to employ even more women and to give them more opportunities. In the end, what I noticed is that the bigger obstacle that you might have is really yourself and sometimes confidence that you might not have. So that's for me the main learning, and on this one I need still to develop even more, especially on the confidence side.
I think nobody's ever finished with that.
Yes.
And very often it's the image that we look at other people and we think they have it all together and they are so confident, but every single person is always on that path to improve their confidence and believe more and more in themselves. So would there be any sort of moment in your career that you could say, okay, I did this thing and that really helped me to build my confidence? Is there an experience you could share
Yeah,
that would help
absolutely.
somebody?
So I must say that I asked for help. So especially in your career development plan, you need to understand that you have other peoples that are there to help you and support you. And it's always good to find the right mentor that can really work together with you to unblock some situation internally in the company, but also with yourself. Because as I said, it can be that sometimes you are creating the problem, but there is really no real problem. So for me, it was really the suggestion that I have was really to find the right mentor for me, that I have a very good one in Microsoft. And I must say that I have a female mentor, which can also understand better some of the obstacles and struggles that I had.
Yes, yes, that's I think asking for help, that
Yes,
is a key advice. Regardless you're working in a company or you have your own business, we can't do it alone.
absolutely, absolutely.
And sometimes it's good to have somebody hold the mirror and help us discover those blockages. To finish, is there any other tip that you could share to women who are kind of on a cusp of maybe, unblocking those obstacles and wanting to create a bigger career, a bigger life, whichever way they define success? Something that would work for whether you are in a company or have your own business or even a stay-at-home mom. What would be your tip for moving forward?
I like very much this question. So as I said, in order to connect to the previous question, to have the right mentor, to find the right mentor, or to identify the people that can support you in your career development. So for me, I do also lots of mentorship, especially with the young professional women, and I try to give them guidelines. I try to help them in their journey, but I also try to instill them the right level of confidence, which is important that we start building it and developing it from the very start. And that is, I must say, my main tip that I can provide to women. And for me, it was something that I experienced very late, only when I joined Microsoft. I didn't have any mentor or anyone supporting me in my previous experience, not in Microsoft. And I noticed that when I joined Microsoft, having a mentor really helped me develop. It was like a career boost development, something that I didn't experience before.
Fantastic. And that's, of course, if you don't have an access to mentor, you might have access to a friend.
Yes.
Or a group like Driven Woman. So that serves exactly the same purpose. So there, everybody's each other's mentor and mentee, and we give that mutual support. And there's always somebody with some experience that will help you. So there's always ways to create this mentorship, even if you are not within a company with formal programs. So as you mentioned earlier, just go and ask and start finding out. And the support system is very, very important.
Absolutely. And for me, if I might say, when I was working previously in other company, I didn't even know that there were such organization and such networking opportunities. And this could have helped me a lot as well, not only from a professional point of view, but also from a personal point of view, to share the challenges that we have every day, as a woman in life.
Exactly. And all of these topics we will cover also at the Festival of Doers in Zurich on the 14th of September, so end of this week. Very much looking forward to meeting you and all the other women doers on the day.
Looking forward to it, and thank you so much for the meeting.
Thank you.